Before the journey mapping workshop. Since journey mapping is a collaborative process, engage a cross-functional team of allies who will also be the workshop participants. Decide whose journey, actor, and what journey, scenario, will be matched much ahead of time, pre-workshop planning. This also involves gathering and sharing existing research, consolidating relevant insights, and identifying knowledge gaps. A shared repository is created so that everyone on the team has access to artifacts like research reports, experience maps, and so on. A few open-ended starter questions are good to have in order to initiate the workshop. During the journey mapping workshop. Depending on the number of attendees and prioritised scenarios and actors, the workshop can be structured over a period of a couple to several days. This stage includes review of basic concepts and inputs for basic mapping, current state mapping, and prioritisation of pain points based on customer inputs, and finally envisaging the future state. It's helpful to remind participants that they are creating an assumption map, so there may be gaps or unknowns because teams may not know everything about the journey when they create the map. The workshop concludes with future state visioning to come up with big or abstract ideas that align with known frustrations within the journey. Here, participants brainstorm ideas, then use rounds of sketching, presentation, and critique to create future state flows. After the journey mapping workshop. Keep up the momentum of the workshop by sharing artifacts, takeaways, as well as capturing and sharing next steps and action items in one place for the entire team. The workshop structure can be applied to additional journeys, tweaking and refining the activities and making adaptations based on customer feedback. Some believe it's impossible to run customer journey workshops without getting all stakeholders into one room. It can be done both offline as well as online using readily available tools like Figma, Mural and Miro. As with most things, the better you're prepared up front, the better the end result. This involves preparing materials for review prior to the workshop, structuring the agenda, running the workshop and summarising the results with clear insights and next steps. A journey map helps businesses identify and strategise for key moments in the product experience or service and powers a better human-centred approach to the business problem. Streamline your users' decision-making process before using your product or service. Customer journey mapping at Intelligaia formulates a basis for decision-making, helping you achieve aligned results, deeper understanding of your customers and organisation, and eventually making your brand grow. We can take the journey analytics and recommend UX UI enhancements to improve CX metrics. On a broader level, we can also help align CX vision across different product teams, fill the gap between CX strategy and results, create new products or services for existing or new markets. Orchestrating the customer journey is the planning or coordination of the journey to minimise user action for future efforts. Track what actions and interactions between brand and customers happen just before and after each of the pre-purchase, purchase and post-purchase stages.